Tonight you settle gently into the ancient world, into a history that has long since grown still and golden. This is ancient history to fall asleep to. And tonight you move softly through one quiet afternoon that ended 2,000 years ago, for the story carries you there. Let the body rest first. Feel the surface beneath you and let it hold all of your weight completely and without effort. The forehead grows smooth now, that small holding just behind the brow releasing like dust, settling in the last of the afternoon light. The space around the eyes grows dark and soft. Breathe in slowly, as though drawing in air that has traveled over ancient stone, warm and dry, and faintly sweet with old sun and still earth, and breathe out, letting it all go. The jaw unclenches, the throat softens and grows loose. The shoulders fall and then fall a little more, dropping gently into the surface beneath you. The arms are heavy now, and the hands rest open, fingers soft and uncurled, as though they have finally set something down. Breathe in once more, slow and easy, and breathe out. The belly is soft. The hips are still. The legs grow long and quiet, and the feet rest at the ends of them, cool and unhurried, like two smooth stones resting in the shade of a very old wall. Let the eyes grow heavy now. Let them close. The ancient world is here, quiet and warm, and it has been waiting for you. The arch stands before you now. It is wide and gently worn at its edges, its stones the color of cream and old honey, curved in that slow and steady way that has held for centuries. The afternoon sun hangs lower than it did an hour ago. The light has lost its sharp midday edge. It falls now in long, amber angles across the road at your feet, warming the pale dust, warming the stone of the road itself. You step forward and pass beneath the arch. The air changes as you move through its shadow, just slightly cooler, just briefly darker, and then you are through. The city opens before you. It is not a busy hour. The loudest part of the day has already passed. Merchants have grown slower in their movements along the covered walkways, and here and there a cart stands still beside a wall, the animal beside it resting with its great head low and patient. You walk along the paved road. Your footsteps make a soft, even sound against the stone. Each step is quiet and unhurried. There is nowhere to be but here, on this road, in this long and warm afternoon. The buildings on either side rise 1 and 2 stories above you. Their walls are pale, washed in white and soft terracotta, and the afternoon light rests against them warmly, turning their surfaces a kind of gentle gold. Above some of the doorways, flowering vines have been trained to grow along wooden frames. They hang in loose, heavy clusters, their petals a soft and dusty purple in this low light. You pass beneath one, and the faintest sweetness moves through the air around you, and then is gone. A pair of sandals rests beside an open doorway. A brown dog sleeps on a warm step, its side rising and falling in slow, even breaths. A woman sits just inside a doorway, working with her hands at something small, and she does not look up as you pass. The sound of her work is soft and rhythmic, a steady small sound that blends easily with the distant cooing of pigeons from a rooftop somewhere above, and the soft movement of air through a cloth hung in a window. The road curves gently to the left. It carries you past a bakery where the bread was made this morning, and the warmth of that still lingers near the open door, faint and familiar and good. Further along, a sign hangs above a doorway and turns very slowly in a small breath of air, creaking once and then going still. The road widens here and opens into a square. There is a fountain at its center. Water moves through it slowly, falling in a thin, unhurried stream from a carved stone mouth into the basin below. The sound of it fills the square with something that feels almost like silence, a sound so gentle and continuous that it becomes the quiet itself. You walk to the fountain and sit at the edge of its basin. The stone is warm beneath you from the long day of sun, and the water beside you is cool and still, except for that one thin stream falling into it. Small ripples move outward from where the water falls, widening and softening until they disappear against the stone near your hand. You watch them for a moment. They appear and soften, appear and soften, each one the same, and each one gone before the next has finished. Across the square, a man leans against a pillar and reads a scroll, the parchment curled loosely in his hands. He turns a small portion of it, reads on, and his face is calm. A child walks with a woman near the far edge of the square, holding her hand, and their steps are small and easy, the kind of walking that has no purpose except the walking. The light is shifting now, still warm but deepening, settling into a richer color, the kind of amber that comes only in the last hour before evening, begins to suggest itself at the edges of the sky. The shadows across the square have grown a little longer. They stretch in soft, dark lines across the paving stones, measuring the afternoon without urgency. The air carries the smell of warm stone and a trace of something green, and living from a garden behind one of the walls, somewhere nearby and out of sight, a leaf falls from a fig tree at the edge of the square and drifts down in a slow, sideways arc, settling on the paving stones without a sound. This is the ancient world, and tonight it is very quiet. It does not hurry. It does not press or ask anything of you. It simply holds itself in its afternoon, in its amber light, in its old stones and soft water and drowsy warmth. You breathe with it, in, slow and gentle, drawing in the last of the day's warmth, the faint scent of dust and stone, and that invisible garden beyond the wall. And out, letting your weight settle fully, deeper into the stone beneath you, and then further beneath that, into something very still and very easy. The fountain continues its soft, even sound. The man with his scroll reads on. The dog on the step has not moved. The afternoon holds everything gently, without effort, and you rest here inside it, still and unhurried, drifting softly into sleep. The corridor you have wandered into is cooler now, and narrower, and the stone around you holds a quietness that feels almost deliberate. Torchlight reaches you from somewhere ahead, soft and amber, pooling low along the floor like something poured rather than lit. You follow it without hurry. Your feet move across polished stone, and each step carries a full, smooth weight that settles you quietly into this moment, into this building, into this particular night. The marble here is pale, almost gray in this hour, veined with faint threads of ivory and rust that were already in the stone when it was still a mountain, long before anyone thought to cut it or carry it. It came to this city in pieces, loaded onto sledges and river barges, and set into place by hands that pressed each slab down until it sat perfectly level, perfectly still. You can feel that care now. The floor does not shift. It does not give. It simply receives you coolly and completely. Water begins somewhere to your left. Not a rushing sound, not a cascade, but something far gentler than either of those things. A slow and continuous pour, the kind of sound a thin stream makes when it falls only a short distance and meets a surface that is wide and flat and waiting. You turn toward it naturally, the way a person turns toward warmth without deciding to. The room you enter is long and vaulted, its ceiling arching overhead in a broad, quiet curve. The walls are tiled in soft terracotta, faded now to a color somewhere between rose and sand, a color that only old things settle into after years of patient standing. Niches are cut into the stone at regular intervals, and in each one a small clay lamp burns with a flame no bigger than a thumbnail. The light from all of them together is golden and unhurried, and it moves very slightly in the air, stirred by nothing you can name, as though the room itself were breathing. And then there is the water. It comes from a stone channel set into the upper wall, carved into the shape of a gentle lip, and it pours in a thin and even curtain down onto the marble below. The water is warm, drawn from a source deep beneath the building, heated by the earth itself in the slow and patient way that only stone and time and deep heat know how to do. Steam rises from it in soft, idle tendrils that dissolve before they reach the ceiling. The sound of the pour is continuous and low, a sound that fills the room without crowding it, that accompanies your breathing. Without asking anything of it, you move closer. The warm water has already spread across a wide section of the floor, and where it meets the cold marble, it travels slowly, following the very slight tilt of the stone, finding its way toward the drains with no urgency at all. The water is thin, barely enough to cover the mosaic laid into the floor below. A pattern of small stones arranged in blue and white into the shapes of swimming fish. You can see the fish through the water, wavering very gently as though they have only just come to rest after a long journey through open sea. You step into the water. The floor is cool against your soles, and the warmth of the water moves over the tops of your feet in a way that is slow and total. The contrast between the two temperatures is not sharp, not startling, only deeply and quietly pleasant. The cold of the marble holds steady from below. The warmth of the water settles over it from above. You stand in the meeting place of those two things, and for a while, it is all that there is. This room has been filled this way every evening for a very long time. Attendants have come in the later hours with clay vessels balanced carefully, tipping warm water out in measured and practiced movements, watching it spread across the stone. They learned to pour slowly, because slow pouring makes a sound that settles a room rather than disturbs it. That knowledge moved between people without being written down anywhere, carried instead in the steadiness of a hand, in the particular angle of a wrist, held just so above the stone lip. You are standing in the benefit of all that quiet knowledge now. You move a little further and find a low bench of pale stone set against the far wall. Someone has laid a length of undyed linen across it, and you sit down. The linen is rough in a way that feels clean, simple in the way that useful things become when they have been used well for a very long time. The warmth from the water still reaches your feet where they rest on the floor. The pour continues from the wall with the same evenness it has held Since the beginning of this hour, somewhere deeper in the building, a door settles in its frame. Somewhere further still, a voice moves through a corridor and does not return. The night has gathered fully around this place now, and what is inside, it has grown very quiet. The lamp flames lean a little in one direction and then find their way back. The mosaic fish beneath the water catch the lamplight at a low angle. They seem for a moment to shimmer, as if something moved through them, as if they half recalled the sea that their maker was thinking of when he pressed each small stone into wet plaster with a careful thumb, in a year that no one living can quite name. You watch them without needing to think about them. They are simply there, and the water is simply there, and the warmth of the room is simply there with them. Your shoulders have lowered at some point without your noticing. The muscles across your neck have set down something they were holding. The air here is soft with moisture and smells faintly of mineral water and old stone, and the clean, steady smoke of burning oil. The water keeps coming from the wall. It has no reason to hurry, because this room was built for exactly this quality of evening, for exactly this kind of stillness. The marble holds its coolness below the warm water, and the fish in their blue and white stones remain patient beneath it all, swimming nowhere, going nowhere, entirely content in the place where they have always been, where they will remain long after the lamps have burned themselves low, and the room has settled into the wordless, generous quiet of the deep night. Around you, voices rise the way smoke rises from a low flame, soft, unhurried, going nowhere in particular. You catch a syllable here, a rounded vowel there, and then each one lifts away into the pale columns of steam curling upward from the pools. You do not need to follow any of it. You simply let it move past you the way a slow river moves past a reed growing at its edge. There are other bathers near you tonight. Not many. Enough to fill the room with a low, pleasant hum. A man somewhere to your left speaks in a voice worn smooth by years, and whoever he is speaking to answers with a murmur so gentle it barely separates itself from the steam. Their words are old words, words about grain, about a cousin's journey east, about something a philosopher said once near a fountain in an afternoon that has long since settled into history. You do not know the details. You do not need to. What reaches you is only the tone, which is content, which is familiar, which is the color of old honey. The steam thickens a little, and your shoulders loosen further. There is a scent here that belongs entirely to this room, mineral and faintly sweet, like rain falling onto sun-warmed stone at dusk. It comes up with every new breath from the pool, and you breathe it in without effort, your chest rising and falling in its own slow rhythm. And somewhere behind you, two women sit together on a low bench. Their conversation is nearly inaudible. You catch only the shape of it, a long sentence that trails into laughter, so quiet it sounds like water finding its level. Then silence. Then a few more words. Then silence again. They have known each other a long time. You can hear that simply in how comfortable the silences are between them. The steam curls in columns that lean slightly, shift, rebuild themselves. You watch one rise from the far edge of the pool, tapering as it climbs, softening into the warm air above. Another follows behind it, slightly thicker, moving at a different pace. There is something endlessly patient about them. They have no destination, no appointment, no particular shape they are trying to hold. They simply rise and diffuse and become part of the room's gentle atmosphere. A young attendant passes along the far wall carrying folded linen. His sandals make almost no noise on the wet stone. He moves the way people move in places where quiet is understood to be a gift shared between everyone present. He glances at nothing in particular. His face is calm. He disappears through a narrow doorway draped in heavy cloth, and the cloth settles back into place behind him, and the room is the same as before. You settle a little deeper into the warmth of the bench beneath you, the stone still holding the slow heat it gathered earlier. Your back rests against the wall. Your hands lie open at your sides. There is nothing your hands need to hold tonight. Across the room, a new voice joins the low conversation, slightly younger, syllables a little crisper, and then even that voice softens after a moment, as though the room itself has asked it to. You notice how the steam does that, how it seems to absorb urgency, to round every sharp edge, to pull language gently back toward breath. No one here is trying to be heard beyond the immediate circle of their company. Everyone speaks as though the words are meant only to be felt, not carried anywhere. A lamp mounted on the wall flickers once, then steadies. Its light is amber, full of patience. It throws a slow glow across the steam, and the steam catches it, holds it, turns it soft. The ceiling above you is a shallow arch of dark brick, glistening with condensation that collects into small drops, and each drop falls when it is ready, just touching the surface of the nearest pool, with a sound no louder than a breath. Time passes here in a way that has nothing to do with urgency. It passes the way a tide moves against sand at low hour, neither arriving nor leaving in any hurry, simply present. You were somewhere before this. You will be somewhere after this. But here, in this room, with its rising steam and its murmured voices and its amber lamp, there is only this moment, which is full and soft and asking nothing of you. The conversation across the pool slows. A pause stretches longer than usual. Someone exhales. Someone shifts slightly on stone. The hum of the room settles into something that is almost not sound at all, more like a low vibration in the air, a frequency you feel in your chest rather than hear in your ears. A column of steam catches a small drift of cooler air near the archway and bends, leaning like a figure caught mid-thought, and then straightens again, continuing its patient journey upward. You follow it with your gaze. You follow it all the way to where it meets the dark arch above and loses itself in the warm breath of the room. The voices around you have grown fewer and more distant now, not because anyone has left, but because this is how an evening in a place like this always moves, toward quiet, toward the last layer of sound, which is barely sound at all. A murmur from a corner, a breath, the soft fall of a drop from the ceiling, the gentle persuasion of steam rising in the low light. Your thoughts, if you have any left, are loose. They do not catch on anything. They move the way those columns of steam move, upward and outward, and then simply dispersed, returned to the air of the room, which holds everything gently and judges nothing. You are at rest, not just your body, but whatever it is that lives behind your eyes and behind your breath. That too is resting. That too has found a comfortable ledge to settle onto. Here in this ancient room where people have been sitting and speaking softly and letting the evening dissolve them for longer than anyone left alive can remember. The lamp across the room glows on. The steam rises on. Somewhere, a voice says something very quiet and very kind, and the room absorbs it and carries it nowhere and keeps it safe. You breathe. The steam breathes with you, and around you, in every direction, the evening continues to soften into itself. The attendant moves toward you now with a small clay vessel cradled in one palm. It is filled with olive oil, pressed from groves far to the south, where trees older than memory still bear their silver-green fruit. The oil catches what little light filters through the high latticed vents above. It glows faintly, like liquid amber, like something distilled from a very long afternoon. She tips the vessel slowly, and a thin thread of oil falls across your shoulder. It is cool for just a moment, barely perceptible. Then it settles into your skin, drawn in by the heat that has gathered there over the past slow hour. Your shoulder grows heavy in a pleasant way. Your neck loosens without your asking it to. The oil spreads where her fingers guide it. Across the slope of your back, along the curve of your arm, there is nothing rushed about any of this. She has done this 1,000 times in 1,000 unhurried afternoons. Her hands move with a kind of patience you can feel, a patience that travels from her into you, settling like fine sediment in still water. You close your eyes, and the stone beneath you seems softer somehow. The steam has thinned a little here in this side chamber, where the air sits quiet, and the walls hold their heat like a sleeping animal. Somewhere very far away, someone laughs once, low and brief, and then the quiet returns. The oil carries its own faint scent. It is green and round and faintly bitter, like a hillside after rain, like the underside of a leaf on a slow morning. Mixed into it is something else, a note of dried herbs, thyme perhaps, or oregano still sharp from the rocky slopes above the city. You breathe it in without effort. It arrives and settles. It asks nothing. Now the strigil comes. You have seen them before, these curved blades of bronze, shaped in a long, gentle arc, modest and purposeful. This one is warm from resting near the brazier. The attendant draws it slowly along your upper arm, following the muscle, and lifts away a thin curl of oil, and the day itself, everything the afternoon pressed into you, the dust of the courtyard, the sun gathered along your neck, the particular heaviness that accumulates by mid-afternoon. All of it lifts away in quiet increments. The scrape is not sharp. It is closer to a whisper, a low, continuous murmur of bronze on skin, like a finger drawn across linen. It asks nothing more of you than stillness, and stillness is easy now. Stillness has been gathering in you for some time, filling in the way water fills a shallow dish, slowly, completely, without drama. She works down your back in long, patient strokes. Each one begins near your spine and travels outward, curving with the strigil's shape, following the body's own quiet geography. You feel each stroke not just at the surface, but faintly below it, a kind of loosening in the layers underneath. Your shoulders, which you did not know were held, allow themselves to go. The oil that remains after each pass catches the air and blooms faintly. That green, round scent rises again, slow and easy. Somewhere inside it, you can almost sense the grove where the olives grew, the chalk pale soil, the low hum of afternoon insects, the old trees with their bark twisted silver and gray. It is a scent that has not changed in a very long time. People stood in groves like that long before you, and will again long after. And somehow the oil carries all of it quietly, without needing to say so. Your breathing has slowed. You notice this the way you might notice a candle has gone still, not dramatically, simply by becoming aware that something has settled. The breath moves in and spreads across your chest and moves out again, easy and unhurried. The attendant reaches your lower back now, and the stone beneath you seems softer still. The marble is smooth and cool against your chest, a gentle contrast to the oiled ease along your back. These two sensations exist together without conflict. Cool and steady below, loosened and warm above. The body, held gently between them, grows quiet. A second pour of oil comes, lighter than the first. It falls across your calves this time, and you feel it travel downward, following the long slope of the muscle. The strigil follows in unhurried arcs, each one deliberate and calm. Your legs, which carried you across warm paving stones to arrive here, are permitted now to simply exist, to be tended without having to do anything at all. The scent of time drifts again, or perhaps it is rosemary this time, and you cannot be certain, and it does not matter. It is green and ancient and deeply ordinary in the best possible way. It is the smell of hillsides and kitchen gardens and things that have been growing quietly for longer than anyone has thought to measure. You feel the last few passes of the strigil along your calf, each one lighter than the one before. The attendant is finishing now, not hurrying, simply arriving naturally at an end. The oil that remains is thin and faint, and almost invisible against your skin, absorbed now, part of you, carrying its quiet green memory with it wherever you go. She sets the strigil down with a sound no louder than a pebble placed carefully on stone. A soft cloth comes next, barely touching, barely needed. The skin beneath it feels different, not scrubbed or raw, but remade somehow lighter, more itself. You lie still, and the steam drifts back in from the far chamber, slow curling shapes that drift and thin near the ceiling. The brazier in the corner holds its steady amber. The oil lamp on the far ledge bends its small flame in a current you cannot feel, and straightens again, and holds. Everything here is old and continual and very calm. You are resting inside an afternoon that has no reason to end. The stone is patient beneath you. The oil is quiet on your skin. The bronze strigil rests beside you on the ledge, and you rest with it, and the day dissolves into something softer, something that asks nothing, something that simply, slowly lets you go. The bench beneath you is warm all the way through. Not surface warm, the way sun-touched stone can be at midday, but deep and settled, as though the heat has lived inside this marble for hours and has no desire to leave. You have found a place beside the pool, close enough that a faint curl of vapor drifts across your arm and then is gone. Your back eases against the curved wall. Your shoulders drop one by one without any effort at all. The caldarium pool lies before you, broad and still. The water is very nearly the same color as the lamplight that touches it from above. A soft amber, a shade somewhere between gold and honey, with depths below that are simply dark and resting. The lamps hang from iron hooks along the walls, small clay vessels, each one cradling a thread of flame that bends and steadies, as though breathing on your behalf. Their glow falls across the ceiling in moving circles, loose and slow, overlapping the way rings spread outward from a single dropped stone. You watch the ceiling for a while. It is vaulted above you, curved like the inside of a great shell, and the plaster there has been tinted a deep, faded ochre. The lamplight does not stay still on it. It shivers and pools and retreats, and the shadows that come behind it are soft and blue-gray, not dark at all, just the gentle absence of amber. It is easy to watch. There is no pattern to follow, no shape that resolves into meaning. The light simply moves, and your eyes move with it without needing to understand where it goes next. Somewhere across the pool, a bather lowers himself slowly into the water. The sound it makes is low and unhurried, a long, spreading sigh that crosses the surface and reaches you as almost nothing, just a slight deepening of the air near your feet. He settles, and the water settles with him, and the caldarium is as quiet as it was before. The walls here are lined with small square tiles, each one no larger than your thumbnail. They are pale terracotta at the borders, and where they catch the lamplight, they take on a color like dry earth at sunset. Where they fall into shadow, they become the pale gray of river clay. You notice, without thinking too hard about it, that no two of them are exactly the same. One is slightly cracked at its corner. One is a shade darker than its neighbors. One has a small imperfection, a bubble or a knot in the clay that makes its surface catch the light at a different angle. Someone set each one by hand long ago, pressing it into lime and smoothing the grout between with a careful finger. You think of those hands, unhurried and skilled, working their way across the wall in patient rows. The heat here is a different quality than it was in the outer rooms. It is thicker, more present, not pressing, but enveloping. It has settled into your limbs over the slow course of the evening. Your hands, resting open in your lap, feel heavier than usual, pleasantly so, as though they have finally remembered to put down something they had been carrying without knowing it. Your legs have gone soft against the bench. There is nothing you need to do with them, and so they simply rest, and the marble accepts the weight of them without complaint. A small channel runs along the base of the wall to your left, cut neatly into the floor. Water moves through it with a sound just barely above silence, a constant soft murmur that never rises and never falls, simply continues, even and reliable as a low note held on a string instrument. You become aware of it without choosing to pay attention. It is simply there, threading beneath everything else, beneath the occasional soft drip from the lip of the pool, beneath the faint creak of iron above you, as the lamp hooks warm and slowly expand. The steam rises from the pool's surface in very thin columns, almost invisible, more an impression than a thing you can truly see. They drift upward and disperse long before they reach the ceiling, becoming part of the general soft haze that hangs in the upper air. The haze makes the lamplight softer still, smearing it gently at the edges, so that everything above the height of a standing man is slightly indistinct, slightly blurred, as though the upper part of this space belongs to a different and gentler world altogether. Your eyelids have grown heavier as the minutes have passed. The heat has done this quietly, settling into the small muscles around your eyes, the same way it settled into the marble beneath you, without fanfare, without a particular moment you could name. You do not resist it. There is nothing here that requires your full attention. The pool will continue to hold its stillness. The lamps will continue their slow, unremarkable work. The water in the channel will continue its single faithful note for the rest of the night. Long after you have stopped listening, an attendant moves along the far wall, his sandals making no sound on the wet floor. He carries a small clay jug, and he pauses at the nearest lamp, tipping a thread of oil into it with practiced steadiness, then moves on without looking around. He has done this many times tonight, and he will do it many more times before the lamps are finally gathered in, and the bathhouse grows dark and cool. His movements are part of this room's own rhythm, purposeful and unhurried, barely distinct from the drift of steam or the slow crawl of lamplight across ochre plaster. The bench has taken on the shape of your stillness. You have been here long enough that the stone has learned you, or perhaps you have learned the stone. Either way, there is no edge you notice now, no distinct point where your body ends and the warm marble begins. You are, for this quiet moment, simply part of the caldarium's long patience, as settled as the tiles, as untroubled as the water resting in the pool. The flame of the nearest lamp trembles once, very slightly, for no reason you can name, and then it is still again. Its glow returns to its slow arc across the ceiling. The amber circles widen and narrow. The pool's surface catches a single bright point from somewhere above and holds it, a small, steady star in the dark water, perfectly motionless even as everything else moves. You are not waiting for anything. There is nowhere else this night is asking you to be. The caldarium holds you gently in its gathered heat, and the lamps tend their small fires, and the water in the channel speaks its one quiet word. And the night outside these thick walls goes on without you, softly, and without need of your attention, while you rest here, warm through and through, cradled in amber and in quiet, and in the deep, unhurried passage of the hours. The last footsteps are soft now. They move down the long corridor beyond the changing room, unhurried, each one a little quieter than the one before, until they are gone entirely, swallowed by the dark beyond the doorway. You hear a wooden door settle closed somewhere in that direction, a gentle sound, barely more than a breath. And then there is only silence. You are still here, resting against the warm stone bench, your body loose and heavy. The hour is late. The oil lamps have burned low, their flames no longer dancing, but steady and small, each one a soft amber point in the dimness. The vaulted space above you holds the day's heat deep in its stones, and that stored heat presses down gently, like a hand placed lightly on your shoulder. The pools have gone still. All afternoon they carried the small ripples of movement, bodies easing in, arms resting along wet ledges, feet shifting on the submerged steps. Now there is none of that. The surface of the tepid bath nearest you is a dark mirror, unbroken, perfectly flat, reflecting only the faint glow of a single lamp set on the shelf above. You watch that tiny flame in the water below it. It holds perfectly still. It simply rests there, the same as you. The building breathes around you. Old stone settles in ways it has settled 10,000 nights before this one. A timber in the roof shifts almost imperceptibly. A low, quiet sound that comes and goes in a moment. Somewhere beneath the floor, the hypocaust channels that carried heat through the long afternoon are cooling now, their work done. The fires outside long since banked. You can feel that coolness arriving slowly in the tiles at your feet, a gentle change like the air just before dawn. The scent in here has changed. Earlier, there were rich layers of cedar smoke and softened beeswax, and the green brightness of fresh herbs dropped into the water basins. Now, those scents have settled into something quieter. The stone itself breathes out its own smell, cool and faintly mineral, ancient and unhurried. A little clean smoke drifts from the lamp, a trace of salt from your own skin, the simple, clean smell of a body at rest. Nothing else moves. Somewhere along the far wall, the wooden bucket the attendants used to carry water has been set on its side to dry. A folded cloth is draped over the edge of the nearest basin. These small acts of tidying happened quietly in the last of the afternoon light while you were resting. Now they simply are settled and complete, needing no further attention. The attendants have gone home to their own evenings, to their own oil lamps and their own small fires. The building belongs to the dark now, and to you. You become aware of your own breathing. It has slowed without your noticing. Each breath comes a little more deeply than the last, and when you release it, your chest drops a little more. Your shoulders sink a little further. You are not trying to do anything. Your body is simply finishing what the evening began, the long unwinding that started in those early hours when the day still clung to you and has been leaving you slowly and willingly ever since. It is completing itself quietly, the way a long day of light completes itself into dusk without any effort at all. Your hands rest open at your sides. Your fingers have uncurled. You notice this only distantly, the way you might notice a cloud moving across a sky you are not quite looking at. There is nothing to hold. There is nothing to reach for. Your palms lie open to the warm air above you, soft and still. A moth has found its way in through some high gap in the stonework. You catch the faintest flutter at the edge of your vision, a soft, irregular motion near the lamp on the far wall. It circles once, twice, and then settles on the wall just beside the flame, its wings flat and still. It stays there, small and quiet, resting as you are resting. A small fellow traveler arrived here in the dark, needing nothing more than this. The night outside is very deep now. You cannot see it from where you lie, but you know it is there. The city grown still and dark beyond these thick walls. The streets that were busy this afternoon are empty. The vendors and their carts are gone. The fountains at the crossroads still flow as they always do, but no one stands beside them now. The water falls into its basin and rises and falls again, steady and indifferent and peaceful, a sound that belongs entirely to the dark hours. You feel the stone beneath you as something solid and permanent. It has been here for a very long time before tonight, and it will be here long after. This steadiness passes into you. It moves up through your back, through your shoulders, into the base of your skull. You are supported completely. There is no part of you that needs to hold itself up. Everything can simply rest. Your thoughts, which have been quiet for some time now, grow quieter still. They are not urgent. They are not particularly interesting. They pass like small clouds, soft and shapeless, dissolving before you can name them. There is a word for something you almost remember, and then it is gone, and that is fine. That is exactly fine. The mind that has been busy all day with its small concerns is setting those concerns down now, one by one, the way a traveler sets down a heavy pack at the end of a long road and simply stands unburdened in the evening air. There is nothing left to carry tonight. The lamp on the shelf nearest you dims a little as the oil draws low. Its light softens to a warmer, darker amber. The shadows on the wall deepen gently. The stone around you holds its stored quiet. The moth does not move. You are heavy in the best possible way. Your legs feel far away. Your arms feel far away. All of it is somewhere beyond the place where you rest now. That deep, still place behind your eyes, behind your breath, behind the soft sound of the settling stone. The lamp holds its small light. The water holds its stillness. The night holds everything. You are already drifting, already crossing into that country without edges, where the stone and the lamp and the ancient dark all blend into one low, quiet hum. You do not need to do anything to arrive there. You are already there. You have been moving toward this all evening, through all this long and gentle time. The building keeps watch. The night keeps watch. Everything is quiet and still and yours.